Thank you.
So far, so good. Can you give it to this guy right here?
No.
Give it to him.
Thanks.
Nice. Good job. Where am I going to go? Is it part of the wedding party? I guess so.
Be seated, please. Welcome. Thank you all for coming on this classic blue-skied Southern California swaying palm trees day that we have here today. Thank you for coming. Welcome to everyone who's traveled long distances to be here, friends and family. none of whom I know, so it makes it a lot easier for me. My name is Kirk, and I am a friend of Melanie and Russell's from days gone by. In fact, we actually met, well, about 10 years ago, doing summer stock. Yeah, we were doing summer stock at this theater called the Enchanted Hills Playhouse in Syracuse, Indiana. You guys have all been there, I'm sure. Anyway, we, pardon me, we did Godspell, and it was one of the musicals we did that year. We did Paint Your Wagon, we did Guys and Dolls, we did Kiss Me Kate, but Godspell, really, it was a good one from that summer. So I picked God, you know, which makes sense. And Russell was Judas, and then Melanie played Mary Magdalene. So it was a great summer. We had a ton of fun, and it was really something special. So I just want to start this off the right way. Yeah, so welcome one and all. And prepare ye the way of the Lord. Come on now. Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare the way of the Lord. Prepare.
This reminds me of that summer. Come on! Let's prepare ye the way of the Lord. We just started. I know this might be okay. All right. Well, Melanie and Russell asked me to officiate their wedding, which I was happy to do after we negotiated some points. They originally came to me. Okay, this is true. They came to me and they said, "We'd like you to officiate our wedding in a clown suit, full clown, wig, nose, makeup, clown suit." You know, and immediately I was like, "You really thought this through. I can tell you're very serious about your wedding vows, and it's good to know it's not a joke to you." And then I said, "You know who loves joke weddings and like big, huge like joke numbers? Grandparents. They love them, and they're in on the joke. They get it. They're like a clown wedding, right? Oh, man, that's classic." So at first I was a little bit skeptical, and we wound up narrowing it down and changing it a little bit, which was important to me. And let's frankly, this is about me. I mean, this is my day. This is my turn to shine. So, but anyway, I was happy to do it, and I'm very glad to be here. And we will get married today. There's going to be a marriage here today. We do that. I wanted to give a little bit of input, just to you, as to, you know, to those of you who are married in the audience here today. The audience. This is a wedding. This is not a show. Keep that in mind. I'm married myself. I'm married right now. I have 3 kids. Okay, I'll explain a little bit about myself. 3 years ago, I had 0 kids. Yeah, I had none. And now, 3 years later, I have 3 kids. Okay? So, and one of them's 9, which is weird. You know, when you do the math. It doesn't really make that much sense. I have 3 children. And, you know, I used to be somebody. I used to do things. I used to go places without, snot on my clothes. I used to have fun and make my own decisions and come and go as I please, like a lot of adults do. But that's all over. That's over. I don't do that anymore. What we do is I go to a lot of soccer games. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. Soccer, a lot of people like soccer. Soccer is not a sport. Soccer's not a sport, no. What it is a tool designed to destroy otherwise perfectly good Saturday. Yeah. See, that's what I do. I go to Thousand Oaks now on Saturdays. Instead of going surfing, I wake up and my wife's like, we're gonna go to Thousand Oaks, because Riley has a game. So let's go sit in the hot sun in a folding chair and bake out in Thousand Oaks. I'm like, yeah, that sounds really good. I love that. Sometimes we go to soccer tournaments. Soccer tournament is like a soccer game, except it also destroys Sunday as well. Yeah, the whole weekend. It's just shot. And I'm a huge fan of the institution of marriage. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a wonderful thing. There's a few things that change a little bit. I think when you get married, a few things that I've noticed about our lives now is that does anybody else in the room today here live with a domestic detective? Okay, domestic detective is basically what that means is you just have to be ready to answer a bunch of questions all the time. So just be prepared with some answers and some good ones, because if they're not good, we're going to keep asking these questions. And until we get our answers, we're going to keep asking. I'll come home, my wife will send me out to buy milk for our kids, right? Buy milk. And I come back with milk, in my mind, that's a gold star. Hey, I just got a gold star. But what actually happens, she'll walk in the door, I'll walk in the milk, she goes, did you use the coupon that I gave you for $1 off that milk? Did you use that coupon? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I used the coupon. She's like, no, you didn't, because it's right here. It's right here, the coupon basket, where I left it for you, and now you're a liar. Yeah? You like that? You're a liar? My wife just made lieutenant, actually. She's a detective. But she made lieutenant. And we had a party for her. And then she'll come into the kitchen sometimes and she'll go, did you give our daughter tap water? And I go, no. No, I wouldn't do that. She's like, yeah, you did. I can smell the chlorine all around her head. Don't do that. I don't know if you guys know this. You can't give a white baby tap water. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Downward life trajectory, like that. That's what happens. Frankly, it's the way it goes sometimes in life. But like I said, I'm a big fan of marriage, and believe me, there is going to be a wedding here today. This is not just me doing stand-up. This is not all this is going to be, although I wish it was. Because everyone looks so good, we're so nice. It's a beautiful day here in the Fortress of Solitude. Well, the one thing I would say to you guys, since you are getting married, would be this. The one piece of advice I could impart, and this is a very simple thing, and it sounds like a joke, but it's not. Go to bed together. I don't mean that in a sleazy way. I mean go to bed at the same time, okay? Because it helps. It's important. If you do that, either you get a good night's sleep or something else interesting happens. But either way, it's going to be a good thing and allow you guys to sort of connect and have a little bit of time together. Go to bed together. My wife and I stopped doing that a while back. We have very different night rituals, okay? I'm just going to explain this to you real quick. Night ritual to me means what you do before you go to bed, right? Okay, my night ritual is extremely simple. For instance, when I go to bed, it takes about 45 seconds for me to wake up on the couch, and then I put my cigarette out, and then I brush all the corn chips off my body. I go upstairs, I take all my clothes off, and I get in bed. That's it, okay? Well, there's an optional toothbrushing in there. Maybe I will brush my teeth, but frankly, I probably will not brush my teeth. Because a lot of people make you think that, oh no, he hates this. He hates this. Poor kid. He's like, I was expecting a wedding. What is this? My wife's is very different. Oh no. It's not a heck of a kid. My wife's night ritual is very different. 45 minutes. It requires full wardrobe change. I'm talking down to nudity, redressing of the self, brand new, fresh clothes to go to bed. Seems like a waste of laundry to me. And then there's the moisturization lubrication ritual, which is extremely complex, multi-part, and chronological, okay? Starting with high volume, low cost lotion, that's Jergens Pump Lotion. Jergens Pump Lotion be applied to the entire body, okay? The arms, the legs, the stomach, the elbows, the boobs, everything. You can get up to there, except once you get to the neck area, okay? Because on a woman's neck, you cannot put Jergens Pump Lotion above the neck area. You have to change creams. You have to get a smaller, more expensive cream to put on. I don't know, no one's ever put Jergens Pump Lotion on a woman's neck because you're not allowed to do that. That's not ever something that's going to happen, okay? So you change creams because you're constantly getting more expensive and smaller cream as you make your way up the body, okay? Until you get to the precious eyes, okay? Always the eyes, we're protecting the eyes. My wife literally has a sterling silver container like this, containing the rarest beeswax. She pulls it out, she takes a ladybug's wing, okay? And she scrapes the finest bit of dust up into the air, she whips it up. She doesn't even touch her skin with it. She literally whips the dust and then just drifts her face into it. You know, and so it settles gently upon the eyes, the precious eyes. So finally she's ready to go to bed. Okay, my wife is ready to go. I'm completely asleep at this point. She's ready to go to bed. She's completely lubricated into her pajamas, which are stuck to her with pajama adhesive. Okay, they're literally clinging to her body. And then she gets in bed. I wake up, try to make love to my wife, okay? But I can't get a hold of her, she's too slippery, she's sliding all over the place, all right? So eventually, I give up and go to sleep, okay? That's not good. Don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Go to bed at the same time, interesting things will happen. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, anyway, I'm finished talking. Not forever, but for right now. I think it's time we probably get started. How's that sound? Get started. They're like, we don't like you, we're here for a wedding. Let's do something interesting. We're actually going to have some people come up and speak. So first, we're going to have a little part of this wedding that I like to call Joe's Corner. This is a friend of Melanie and Russell's, Mr. Joseph Rogers. So please welcome him to the stage, and he's going to have a few words for the ladies and gentlemen, for the boys and girls.
There you go. My favorite microphone. Hi. Hi, good afternoon. Can everybody hear me in the back? No, louder. Okay. It's an honor for my family and I to be here today to celebrate this marriage of Russell and Melanie. Russell officiated the wedding of our dear friends John and Stacy Mayer, where I met my wife Sarit, and Russell officiated our wedding as well. So there's a sense of completion and joy for me in being here today. By the way, how many people have been married by Russell who are actually here? Quite a few. So Melanie and Russell have come to our home most Tuesday evenings for the last 2